am in the process of going through my entire storage unit, trying to flip all of the furniture and decor items that I've collected over the past year so that I can resell them at the vintage market days of Jacksonville this upcoming fall. Today, I am going to be cleaning some of the upholstered chairs that I have collected in there. And a few months back, I actually found these vintage Art Deco chairs on Facebook Marketplace for $50 each. I still don't know how I swooped them because Jacksonville has a very, very competitive market for Facebook Marketplace and just like finding stuff. It's very competitive. So when I went to get them, she said she had so many messages, which I don't know, does everybody just say that? No, I think she had so many messages on these chairs. And she said that like after she agreed to selling them to me, she looked them up and saw that they were like going for a lot of money online, like thousands of dollars money online, which I always take with a grain of salt because like just because something is listed for that price on First Dibs or Etsy doesn't mean that you can actually get that price for the furniture. So a rule of thumb is to look at like sold prices and remember like what you're selling for locally in your area is not the same as if you are to sell it to somebody online. I am going to clean up these chairs because they are in rough shape. The upholstery is fine. They probably need to be like steamed. My friend Crystal said that you can steam the foam and it'll like go back to its original shape. And they definitely need to be cleaned. So I am going to show you how I clean them with my upholstery cleaner. And yeah, let's get to it. Ooh, it's gotten worse in here. I just realized that big blob has been blocking the frame, but it doesn't matter. It's because I have another camera set up in front of the other camera. It is what it is. I hope nothing broke. It's really not as bad as it looks. There's just a lot of packing supplies. Oh my God, the glass dropped. That's what it was. Wow, it didn't even crack. All right. That was lucky. I better be more careful. So this buffet right here is actually going to be one of my next furniture flips because it is the matching piece to the antique hutch that I did. And I got them from the same house and it is in absolute disrepair. It's going to be such a fun flip. I also have this buffet that I found on the side of the road, but it is structurally literally falling apart, so I will hopefully get to that one soon too. And then I've got this gorgeous antique hutch that hopefully I will get to before the market. It is actually in pretty nice condition, but the overspray, because I got this actually from another furniture refinisher. This is from one of their other projects. They had overspray, but I should be able to get it off. It'll be okay. Amanda from Amanda's Mercantile talks about having a doom pile, and if this isn't the definition of a doom pile, I don't know what is, because there is a little bit of everything in here. It's needless to say, I have my work cut out for me, but I'm just gonna take it one thing at a time. And right now it's upholstered items. All right, I'm gonna show you all the chairs one by one, but I need to clean up this garage because I can't think straight when it's a mess. I get a lot of questions about this staging setup that I have here, and basically this is just vinyl flooring that I had cut from Home Depot. You can get it at Lowe's too. And then I cut it just to fit my space, and you have to roll it up this way because otherwise it won't lay flat. And then also I just cut a thick piece of baseboard to cover the gap between my wall and the floor. There is a video on my YouTube channel on how I built this staging wall. So not a very good or long video, but there's a video because I did this project before I was filming for YouTube. But the internet loves it. And someone comments on it on like every video about the flooring actually. If you have a small workspace and decide to build a setup like this, all you need to do is find an old dresser. I got this one on Facebook Marketplace for 50 bucks. Slap some caster wheels on it. I would recommend paying attention to the height that the workspace ends up being. So all I really did was create a frame for the beadboard to brad nail it in, and yeah, I just assembled it with pocket holes. It was really easy, and then I screwed it into the dresser. But just be really careful that your center of gravity is not too high because it could potentially be dangerous. Oh, and also the furring strip splits. It is not designed to be a structural type of wood, so I kind of regret using that type of wood, but at the same time, it's really lightweight, so had I used like pressure treated pine, I don't know how stable this would be. So build at your own discretion. I'm due to clean my cabinet. You know what, while we're on the topic of workspace storage solutions, this cabinet is also from Facebook Marketplace, and I paid $100 for it. It's an old TV unit, and I just built 2 shelves. And then I got these racks off of Amazon. And now an old TV cabinet is storing lots of paint. And I need another one. And for those that are curious what's in the drawers, I know I'm getting so sidetracked here, but I figured it might be helpful information, right? All right, it needs to be organized, but this is where I keep my foam. And this is rags and bags, nothing important. This is like veneer repair and touch-up paint, and I really need to reorganize. Here is my hardware, and this drawer is gonna break if I put anything else in it. Then we got screws and Craig stuff. And then down here is nothing important. And this wall over here is a mess, but I keep my staging stuff and my battery chargers and my sandpaper. Ugh. All right. I know we got a lot of different chair vibes going on here, but they all have their own unique beauty. This first chair I got at Goodwill for like 20 bucks, and I was going back and forth whether or not I should buy it, but she's cute and I definitely think that I can make a profit on it. Again, I think it's just coming back to the colors that I really like, and it's a super cute pattern. Now this next chair is super cute. Cane would look great in like a moody sort of eclectic vintage place, but I do kind of regret buying it because some of the finish is coming off of the arm, and that will be really annoying to refinish. So I think I'm gonna try Howard's Restore finish on this and see if I can just get rid of it for a decent profit. Now these beauties look absolutely stunning on camera, but up close, they are filthy. So we are going to be trying to see if we can get them clean and looking like new, and hopefully get some of these little ripples out of the foam. We might not be able to. Gosh, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but these are just full of dog hair. This is my first time using the hand vacuum. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I definitely don't want to refinish the wood on these chairs. So I am going to try to cover up the blemishes with this gel stain. Should put on gloves. Just gonna take a tiny bit and see if it'll help the color. Oh, Okay, that might work. Let me put on gloves. Looks a little bit better. I might have to do a couple coats, but you have to wait like a day in between each coat. Oh no. Tape it off. Just tape it off. I'm a dummy. It's okay. It was only $20, right? Oh, and I just got it all over. I'm an idiot. Oh well. Chair's got a bunch of yellow stains I didn't notice too that I can't get out, so maybe I'll just give it away. I'm just gonna list that one for free on Facebook Marketplace and call it an L. But these chairs are actually looking pretty good, besides a few little spots. But my mom has a cleaning product that she thinks will get them out. So I'm gonna let these dry overnight, let that coat of gel stain dry overnight, and then tomorrow come back and try to finish them up. Well, what else is new? It's raining again. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and let that second coat of gel stain dry and come back tomorrow and try to stage these pieces. I have to say I'm pretty up in the air about whether I want to keep these chairs or not, because they're super unique and I know that they're hard to find, especially that I have two of them. And like I could totally reupholster them in the future to whatever I want. So I'm kind of up in the air. I always say this about my furniture, that I want to keep it and hold out for when I buy a house early next year. But like these, I really know that I won't find something similar again. So I don't know if I'm gonna list them for sale or keep them. I kind of have already determined that I'm not gonna bring them to the vintage market, at least the big ones, just because of how much square footage that they are gonna take up. Oh my God, it's just wiping it right off. It's had a whole day to dry. Oh my God. Now it looks worse than when we started. Are you kidding me? You know what? I don't scratch projects very often, but sometimes you just really got to consider the amount of time and effort something's worth versus the payout. And for me to refinish the chair, I'm gonna maybe be able to sell it for $150 at the most. It's just not worth my time. I am going to list those two chairs for free on Facebook Marketplace, and hopefully somebody else will want to save them. So at least I was able to make a pretty good dent in the projects that I have in my storage unit right now. Next, I'm going to be doing that buffet that I showed you And then after that, there's gonna be a video of like small DIY craft projects to resell. So like repurposing frames that I have in there, as well as I wanna take some of my old knobs and make like a coat rack, and just some other like small DIY craft projects that I could sell at the market. I'm not really sure what I wanna do with these chairs. I kind of am feeling tempted to cover them and keep them for when I buy a house early next year, because I really like them a lot. They're so cool. But at the same time, I kind of have the dilemma where I could probably get $1,000 for them at least. And that could be a good chunk of change towards a down payment on a house. So I don't know, I might just, like when this video goes live, test the waters and see if anybody's interested in buying them.